Hi, and welcome back in studio with me today. I have Rebecca Meyer of Team Sandra and Rebecca. Rebecca, you have an opportunity in Rancho Penasquitos today. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this listing is 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's 2338 square feet. It is in the sought-out community of Rancho Penasquitos. It is Poway Unified School District, and the house is adorable.
And what makes this home so special, part of that is outside of the home, the community. Tell us a little bit about why Rancho Penasquitos is such a coveted area.
Yeah, absolutely. They're in Poway Unified School District. The elementary school is Rolling Hills Elementary. There's also hiking and biking. It's probably a mile and a half from the shopping center of Carmel Mountain, which has Costco, a movie theater, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Nordstrom Rack. I know, right. Where this house is located, it's in a little pocket of Rancho Penasquitos, so there's not high traffic.
A great community to raise a family, to start a family, to own property in this area it's pretty rare. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It is, and not many listings come up in this area, so definitely get out there and see it because it will go quick, and honestly, people want to be in Poway Unified School District, so they're looking for homes in this area.
Tell me a little bit about how the homeowners have enjoyed the property so far.
So they've raised 3 girls in this home. For them and going to the school districts there, they loved it. They absolutely thought that living there was what made them who they are. They are an amazing family and have really enjoyed this community and the neighborhood and their kids as well.
If you are looking to buy a home, own property in this very, very highly coveted community, contact Rebecca of Sandra and Rebecca. Thank you so much for coming back. It was so great to see you.
Definitely. Sandra and I are super excited about this opportunity, so thank you.
Pure Financial's goal is to bring you quality financial planning and asset management, which starts with a free financial assessment.
Most of the time when you get something for free, it's not really a great deal. The reason we do the free assessment is because we live and die by the quality of our advice. The free assessment is so that people can understand the value in the services that we provide.
Call today for your free financial assessment.
Pure Financial Advisors, trustworthy by design.
Hi, and thanks for joining us. In studio today with me, I have Mike Cameron of Cameron Real Estate Services. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having us.
We're going to talk about an opportunity in El Cajon.
Yes.
Give me a little overview.
Well, we've got a fantastic house. It's a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath house owned by this family that's lived there their whole lives. Custom home built in '79. It's 4,130 square feet on a massive lot. Really cool place in a really great area.
Speaking of custom, I love the archways.
Yeah.
Looking out into the
it's
backyard.
It's really cool. You go in that balcony on the outside and it's a long stretching balcony that comes off of the main living room areas and also off the master, but it looks off into the mountains and it's really gorgeous.
What would you say sets this home apart from other homes you've sold in the past?
Well, this is a great multi-generational family home. It was built by a family who had many kids and they all lived there. They went to college there. So they grew up there, and it was just great because the whole family could live in the house. So it's not only great for big families, but big parties.
And what do you love most about this property?
I think it's a great entertainer's home. It's got this massive area in the kitchen, 2 main living rooms that are just huge, breakfast nook. There's tons of privacy on this property, so I just love it because it's very custom, unique, and just ready to go.
Very unique, lots of character.
Lots of character, yeah. It's an older home. It's probably going to take a family that comes in, makes a few modifications to the inside, make it their own kind of thing, but it's a beautiful place. The location is probably key right here.
And speaking of location, let's move outside of the home. Talk about the lifestyle, the community a little bit. What can people hope to find, when they settle themselves here?
Yeah, El Cajon and La Mesa are changing. San Diego is changing. Those areas are also seeing more investment dollars come in. The area is improving. This is a really nice location in El Cajon. Schools are excellent out in that area, and lots of rolling hills and privacy is what you get. This is a great home for somebody that's looking to take a big lot. It's a half-acre lot, 11,000 square feet, and just have some privacy.
And if you could sum up this opportunity in a sentence or two.
I got you. We just reduced the price $50,000. Seller's really motivated. He wants to move the property. You know, the mother of the family passed away earlier this year, so the kids are settling the estate and they want to move on with that process. But it's a great opportunity. We just reduced the price. It's a really great price right now.
If you're looking to own property in this up-and-coming community, contact Mike. It is not going to last very long. Mike, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Specializing in luxury properties around the world and here in San Diego, Pacific Sotheby's International Realty is recognized as the industry leader when it comes to fulfilling your real estate goals. With more than 670 offices across 49 countries, the Sotheby's International Realty brand offers a wide collection of luxury homes, estates, and properties for sale around the world. Connect with an agent today by visiting PacificSotheby'sRealty.com.
Hi, and welcome. In studio with me today, I have Stacy Angstead from Ticor Title. Stacy, how are we doing today?
Doing really well, thanks.
Excited to talk about title insurance. Tell me a little bit about what title insurance is for the viewers who may not know.
That's an excellent question because it's something that comes up not very often. You know, how many times in your life do you buy or sell a property, right? And you're going to have title insurance for yourself and your lender. So, unlike health insurance or automobile insurance where you pay a premium every month and it's for something that might happen due to a future loss, a car accident, car theft, something like that, title insurance is a one-time fee that gets paid for anything that might happen to your property in the future that's actually already happened in the past. Somebody claims and says, I've got an interest in your property. Somebody comes in and says, hey, there is a lien for a mortgage or something like that that wasn't taken care of. Things like that are what title insurance is for. So it's a biggie. Easements is always a good example because here in Southern California, we live in an easement world. We give our utilities, other homeowners rights to use our property. So what happens when you buy a home and your neighbor is starting to drive over your property and you say you don't have the right to do that? Well, if the title insurance company that did your search didn't tell you that there was an easement there and yet your neighbors are driving over it, that's when title insurance would come into play. Your lender is also going to want a lender's title policy to make sure that their loan is secure and in the position that they think they're in, meaning most lenders don't want to do a loan from being behind somebody else. So they want to make sure that they're in first position.
That was a great explanation. Thank you. Stacy, how would it work for a lender in title insurance?
That's an excellent question. So a lender's policy is not exciting at all, and the consumer doesn't care anything about it, but it's everything to your lender. A lender wants to make sure that their loan is going to be in the position in which they think it is. A good example of that is if you have a first mortgage and then you get a home equity line of credit. Let's say you want to go back and you want to refinance your first mortgage. That equity line of credit, the minute that you go to refinance that first mortgage, that's going to bump that equity line of credit back into first place. So they're going to have to do certain things, subordination agreements, to make sure that first loan goes back into its proper position. So it's all about the positioning when it comes to lenders.
And what might happen if someone didn't have title insurance?
Well, like I said, for a lender won't do a loan on a property unless they have title insurance. But for a homeowner, I mean, I've had, what we call total policy losses. Title insurance will help defend you in court. They'll help you settle in the event that there is disputes, neighbor disputes, heirs. Think about this. You have a property and it's been in your family for 60 years and it's changed hands, but it's been done without title insurance. So if you sell the property to you and then all of a sudden an heir comes out of the woodwork and says, oh, they didn't have the right to sell that, that's when title insurance comes into play.
Absolutely. If you are a homeowner or a lender, contact Stacy Angstead today. Stacy, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks, Madison. Thanks for having me.
Hi, thanks for joining us. I am lucky enough to have back in studio with me Chris Crozier with Pacific Sotheby's International Realty. Chris, tell me a little bit about this Carlsbad property in Bresci Ranch. There's a story behind it.
Every transaction there's a story, right? And this particular one is somewhat unique where it kind of highlights my level of service. And service is so important to me. And every time I do a transaction, I am entrusted with a family's most expensive investment for the most part. And so I take that job very, very seriously. And in this particular case, this was a family of 5. So husband, wife, and 3 small children. With small children, it is very challenging to show a property on short notice and just in general. So what this family did is they actually relocated. The wife had moved out with her kids to mom's house, and then the husband went to start working because he had to have a job. He relocated for the job, and so they left me in charge of taking care of things. And when I mean things, like virtually everything.
It's a tall order.
Yes, and it's a lot of trust. And so there was some unique challenges where we had an out-of-country buyer and an out-of-area agent. At any rate, the house is sold.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And they moved on, and I actually helped them locate a trusted professional up in the Bay Area so that they can, find a new property and move in and kind of get the family back together and the kids happy again.
You are with one of the top brokerage agencies and has one of the best teams in the nation. Tell us a little bit about your success here.
Any level of success that I've had is based on my work ethic. Showing up, getting up, being active, and doing my job. And then, following up and closing on these things. With this particular house, one of the interesting things was, we had tons of people looking at it, and we had a gentleman, which is a realtor, looking for his clients, and he was comparing us to other areas of the communities. And I kind of checked out what he needed. I was just kind of feeling him out to see what he needed, and I went at him. I went after him and I sold him. And that's what really got this house done.
You have real estate in your blood. I mean, you sleep, eat, and breathe real estate. So you know everything from top to bottom, going through this process of selling and purchasing a home.
Yeah, and every property, house, home has its own attributes. So whether it's a large square footage or an architectural element or just location, right? So there's always something. And you got to make sure that you highlight those things so that everybody knows.
If you are looking to sell a home and need a trusted professional who truly will get the job done for you, Chris Crozier is your man. Chris, thank you so much for coming in studio today.
No, thank you.
Specializing in properties around the world and here in San Diego, Pacific Sotheby's International Realty provides exceptional service, in-depth market knowledge, and unmatched marketing opportunities to buyers and sellers. The Sotheby's brand understands the importance of lifestyle in your search for the perfect home. Whether you're looking to buy internationally or locally, our industry-leading agents are prepared to meet your real estate objectives. Let Pacific Sotheby's lead the way for your search in the extraordinary.
And here we are in studio with 2 of the stars from Foundation Escrow. Of course, here we have Stephanie and Cajon. Everybody knows Cajon as well. So ladies, thanks for joining us in studio. What is it about escrow and having the background of selling homes prior that you really enjoy?
I think that I can relate to agents. You really can understand their struggle on a daily basis. It can be a tough job at times, and a big part of my job, I think, is coming alongside them and being a cheerleader, because you're going to hit those roadblocks, and I just want to be the one to fill in those pieces. If they're having trouble with their business, it's like, what value can I bring? How can I help them fit the pieces together and be successful? And one thing about you and Foundation as a whole is you guys work so well as a team. What is it about the team that you guys have been able to put together?
So I think it's really just our company culture. Our CEO, Masood, as you mentioned, really focuses on making sure that we're happy in our work environment. And I think that when Stephanie started nearly, going on 6 years ago, she was able to kind of build her business because of the amazing atmosphere and her extensive knowledge in the industry. And I respect Stephanie immensely, what she's been able to do in San Diego and North County territory specifically, but all of San Diego, and the number of agents that she services. Seeing this every day in the field is just, it's crazy. If you don't know Stephanie, you need to know her for sure.
Get to know her today.
Yeah.
Now, I love the word that you used, experience, because that's really what you're providing other than a great service. Talk about the experience that you're able to provide to your agents.
Well, we work with a lot of the top agents in San Diego, so I have a unique perspective. I get to meet with them and see what's working, what isn't working, and then bring that back to them. A lot of times especially when you start out in real estate, I call it shiny objects. They're throwing all these different tools at you and asking to spend money on things. And I think a big part of our job is sifting through that and finding out which things are actually valuable and then bringing that to them.
Providing phenomenal escrow services is really our top of mind goal. Stephanie and I like to really get to know the agents because personality wise, some people work better with other escrow officers, and we just want to make sure that the experience is as we make buying and selling simple.
Yeah, I love that line.
Yeah.
Whether it's 3 in the morning or whether it's 12 in the afternoon, give Foundation Escrow a call. Thank you, ladies, for stepping in the studio today. And I look forward to seeing what's in the future. What's next for Foundation?
Sky's the limit. Let's get started.
What if all the precision and expertise we associate with fine craftsmanship were applied to insurance? After all, insurance isn't a one-size-fits-all. It's personal. It's about the people and things that matter most to you. Your family, your home, your possessions, and your business. When the independent agents at Pauma Valley Insurance write a policy, it's tailored for you to fit your unique style and personal needs.
Why choose off the rack when our agents can tailor an insurance portfolio that fits you to a T? Remember, the PVI standard is always a cut above. So give us a call today to schedule your custom fitting.
Hi, and thanks for joining us. In studio with me today, I have Rebecca Meyer of Team Sandra and Rebecca. Today we're going to talk about Valley Center. We have a few properties we're going to talk about in Valley Center, but talk to us a little bit about the communities that you also provide services for.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sandra and I are a team, and I am so blessed to be on her team, and we love to focus all over San Diego County. It's not just Valley Center, not just the rural areas. We also like Carlsbad. We've had listings in National City. We've had listings all the way in Wildomar. So we absolutely love all over San Diego, but North County is definitely our home. I think, living here for my entire life, I definitely think San Diego has so much to offer. You've got the beach for surfing. You've got the mountains for snowboarding. You've got the zoo and the Wild Animal Park. There's so many things that people love about San Diego, and I think people that are outside of San Diego come here, they don't want to leave. So Sandra and I would absolutely love the opportunity to help somebody move to this amazing community. So we would love to help them buy the property of their dreams.
You guys are all over the place.
All over the place.
So anyone and everyone, contact Team Sandra and Rebecca.
Absolutely.
So the first property we're going to talk about, Valley Center. Walk me through. This is pending right now.
This is pending. It actually went pending in 3 days. It's a 3,500 square foot home in Woods Valley. The home that is pending has an amazing pool that overlooks the golf course. And they have these oak trees behind that are absolutely amazing. And it's a preserve property, so nothing can ever be built back there. These people definitely have pride of ownership, and it is going to be someone's forever home that they're really excited to live in.
We're going to move across the street because if you would like to be this person's neighbor, this property is available. Tell us a little bit about that one.
So the house right across the street is pretty much a model match to the home that's pending. Only difference is it's not on the golf course. It has some beautiful mountain views. And this one has a really beautiful water fountain in the back, and it is same 3,500 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. So that one is still available. So we would love for someone to come out and check that out.
And the backyard is also landscaped beautifully. It looks very low maintenance.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of tile, but there is room for a pool if you wanted to put a pool in. It's absolutely very meticulous as well.
We're moving out of this street into another neighborhood. Talk to us a little bit about what's coming soon. You have another property coming soon.
Yes, so moving out of the larger homes into the smaller homes off of Sunningdale. And this coming soon is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, and it's a lower price point, so it's a single story. This home is absolutely adorable. The people that are living in there now are retiring to Florida, so they're really anxious to sell this. So that should come on the market within the next probably 3 weeks. So we're really excited, and we think that one's going to go really fast.
Awesome. And they're all 3 in Valley Center?
All 3 in Valley Center, all 3 in the community of Woods Valley.
Talk to us a little bit about Valley Center. What can people expect, from that community?
Sure. So Valley Center is growing. It's definitely a wonderful community with great schools. I've been there for 19 years, and my kids go to school there, and I love the community. It's definitely growing, which is great. And I think that just the small town community living is just absolutely amazing, and everybody kind of looks out for each other. It's just a really great community.
And if you have any other questions or would like to contact Rebecca, get in touch with her from Team Sandra and Rebecca. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Did you know that thousands of Californians have retired in luxury on the beach in San Felipe, Baja California? Did you know that the future of green technology is happening now, and it's happening on the beach in Baja California? That you can own a beautiful sea view home for a fraction of what it would cost in the U.S.? Did you know that the cost of living is 1/4 the cost of what it is here? Discover Rancho Costa Verde, an amazing cutting-edge green community on the beach at prices you haven't seen in your lifetime. Home sites with 180-degree sea views starting at only $22,500. Full ownership, not a lease, not a timeshare, with terms and financing that make it affordable for almost anyone. To attend a free informational dinner seminar, call 1-800-211-7400. Call 1-800-211-7400.
Hi and welcome. Today in studio joining me, I have Livette Baldwin from Quality Cleaning and Maintenance Services. Livette, tell us a little bit about your business.
Quality Cleaning and Maintenance Services is a residential and commercial cleaning business established in July of 2004, and we service all of San Diego County and Riverside counties. We also do post-construction cleaning, window cleaning. We service Camp Pendleton, do move-in, move-out cleans, vacation rentals.
You do it all.
We do it all.
You are all over the place.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And you actually clean here for us.
Yes, we do.
Making the studio look as spotless as it is.
Absolutely.
So you do Riverside as well. So you are literally all over the place. Is it just you? How many people do you have on staff?
Usually on staff we have about 4, but I am on staff everywhere. Every project that we have, I am there. I am hands-on.
And what would you say sets you apart? I mean, cleaning services, they're all over the place. People hire friends. What would be the reason why someone would hire you over somebody else?
What sets me apart, Quality Cleaning, is that I love what I do. I take pride in what I do. I love to clean. Cleaning is therapeutic for me. And it's also, I have my contractor's license. So I went, got my contractor's license, took the classes to do that. So then that way when I'm on construction sites, I know the ins and outs, the rules, the guidelines of the actual construction site.
So there's, legalities that go along with.
There is. And some cleaners don't know that. So you got to take the necessary classes to actually know what goes on the site. So then you don't have to worry the contractor with the rules and the regulations. You already know, your team knows, and you're ready to go.
You can take care of business on your own.
Yes.
Livette, where can we find you?
You can follow us on Instagram or contact us via telephone.
If you need a business or construction site or your home, any place that is important to you, if you need that space cleaned, this is the woman to call right here in San Diego County or Riverside.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in today. It was so nice to meet you. Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining us. In studio, I have with me Lori Cajon from eXp Realty. Lori, you have an incredible property on the market right now. I am so excited to talk about this. Let's jump right in. Give us the overview.
It is a 4,000 square foot home on almost an acre, and it's in a real private area of North Escondido off of Jesmond Dean. We can get into whatever you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk the kitchen. The kitchen has an amazing open floor plan. Give us a rundown.
So the kitchen was actually recently remodeled, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's got the countertops, they've got upgraded appliances, and the view from the kitchen and the family room right off the kitchen is amazing. So you're in your kitchen and you're cutting your vegetables and you're cooking dinner and you're having your cocktail. You have friends over. It's just warm and inviting and gorgeous.
It's an entertainer's dream kitchen.
It really is. It really is. It's an entertainer's house, actually.
Absolutely. And the view, I mean, it looks like a painting.
It does.
And that's just from the kitchen window.
Just from the kitchen window. And all around this first living area space is a deck. It goes all the way around. And so you've got views from every part of the deck. The entire property is immaculate. He has left no stone unturned. They also have a whole house water filtration system with an additional reverse osmosis. And so that goes through the whole house. So you just got clean water all over your body. There's no chemicals. Generically, it's got 2 Kelvinator AC systems, one for up and one for down. So talk about overkill. He has thought of everything.
So let's move outside of the home. There's too much to do. You will never get bored at this house.
You won't.
They've left no stone unturned. Let's talk about the greenhouse out back.
So the greenhouse is in the lower yard, and it is a full-size greenhouse. It's got growing lights. It's got an industrial fan. You can grow anything you want in that greenhouse. It's perfect for whatever gardening or growing that you want to do. And then in the lower yard, we also have the lower RV enclosure. It's really, really big. It's got its own gate access. So it can fit an RV and a boat. It can fit classic cars, toys, ATVs, whatever suits your fancy. This property is really great for a family or somebody who is into the outdoors and wants to have the storage. A lot of people go places, you know, they have their toys, but they have to put it in storage. This one gives you all the room that you need.
Keep everything under your own roof.
Exactly.
Multiple roofs.
Exactly. Another great feature is that you will never, ever be out of energy for this property. It's got its own separate generator that's powered by a separate propane tank. So if the power goes out, the whole house can be powered by the generator. And the solar panels are freehold solar panels, top of the line, never have an electric bill. The fire department has named it as the safest house in the neighborhood in that area. It's just amazing.
That's all you need to know right there.
Yeah.
That's all I would need to know. If you would like to go on a tour or have any other questions for Lori about this incredible property, contact her at eXp Realty. Lori, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.